Hello, how are you? Awesome, I hope. So I'm Erica Champion Wise, Elite Independent Consultant with my network marketing company, and we're here for a little motivation. I hope you're excited. So today, I'm going to talk about filtering and filtering all of the things that you get through the lens of your calling and through the lens of your purpose. So we all have a calling, we all have a purpose, we all have a reason for why we do things. I hope you know your why for why you have your business. I hope you know the thing that gets you up in the morning and gets you excited and gets you working. I hope you have one of those. If you don't, start there, right? Start on that one first. But I hope that you have one. And I want to talk about filtering all of the noise through that purpose. So I want you to think about a water filter or a colander strainer. You know, when you put the pasta in it and the water comes out, you filtered it through the strainer part of it, right? And that's what they do when they clean our water and all that kind of stuff. And so they're filtering what goes in, what comes in through the lens of what they want to keep. They want to keep clean water and take out all the dirt, right? You want to keep the pasta that you just cooked and let all the water go away. And I want today to talk about all of the feedback and opinions and ideas that we receive and filter them through the lens of your purpose, through the strainer, through the colander of your why. So let me preface this with, I am in absolutely no way saying I don't accept feedback. I love feedback. I've gotten some of my best ideas from other people, okay? I know I'm not the smartest one in the room, and that's the room I want to be in. If I'm the smartest one, I'm going to find another room. But I love getting feedback from people, and I don't want that to stop. So don't hear that, don't interpret that, don't take that away from this. What I'm telling you is that when I receive feedback or opinions or ideas from other people, it's always awesome. It's always awesome to get that feedback from someone who cares enough to share with you, right? And we enjoy that feedback. But have you ever gotten feedback that with ideas that you wanted to do that just, completely and totally overwhelmed you? Things that you wanted to try, but they just didn't fit you? Anybody ever done that? I have many times. And they're brilliant plans, and in a perfect world, you'd love to implement them tomorrow, but they just don't quite, they give you more anxiety than anything. Yeah, I can't be the only one who's gotten those, right? And so here is the magic for seeing through all of the feedback. Seeing through all of the ideas that other people give you and the things that they tell you you should do. Because I get feedback regularly. And like I said, I welcome it, I embrace it, I enjoy it, and it truly does help me. I get some great ideas from that. But I have to remind myself, and I want to remind you, to filter the feedback through your calling. Filter the feedback through your purpose. I was asked the other day to do something that in a perfect world I would do because it very much is something that I would enjoy. But then I had to sit down this morning. It was during my devotional, which I'm going to do a Bible study later today about that devotional. It was that kind of good. And I had to sit down and realize that though this is a brilliant stinking idea, this is not my calling. This is not where I have been told to invest my time and my energy. And it's not any offense to the person who suggested the idea. It's not to be cruel to them. And it's not even to be like, no, I can't do that. No, that's not what it is. This is just simply not my area of calling. Could I do what was suggested? Absolutely. Could I do it justice? Sure. I'm really good at it. I could totally do it. But is that my calling? No. Would doing that suggestion, would implementing that feedback take me away from my calling? Yes. Would it take time away from what I am truly here to do? Yes. Can I afford that time when I know on my life God has placed a huge call to empower and inspire other people and help them find their own greatness? Can I afford to step out of my calling to do what someone else thinks I should do to please them? Can I afford to do that? What will that cost me and my calling long term? And this is in no way being unkind to the person. No, absolutely no way. They had a great idea. But this is me filtering someone's idea that I love and would love to implement through what I've been told to do. The reason why I am here. This is my thought process. And so I know you get a lot of amazing feedback. I know people send you ideas. I know you come up with your own amazing ideas. This is your process as well. This is what I need you to go through too. To look at yourself and say, is this my calling? Is this going to get me closer to what I'm here for? Is this going to push me to that next level that I'm searching for? If the answer is no, this is hard. But if the answer is no, this is not pushing me into my calling, this is not accomplishing my goals. Think about some of the things that people tell us that we should be doing. They don't accomplish our goals, do they? You know they don't. And so when you ask yourself that question, you find that the answer is no, this is not pushing me to my calling. This is not getting me closer to my goals. And quite frankly, it's not making me money because, we join these businesses to make money. Your answer is no. You never have to tell the other person. So here's what I do. When I receive feedback of any kind, whether it's something I'll implement or something I won't, my answer is, oh my gosh, thank you so much for thinking of me, for suggesting a great idea. I appreciate it because I am grateful. Because for someone to come out of their way to suggest an idea for me is huge. They took time out of their day to think about me. Now, there's always the people who suggest things that are not always kind, even if they're unkind, even if they're like, oh my God, if you want to say thanks, just say thanks. Don't get in an argument. Don't get any theological debates. You don't have to tell them that this is outside of my purpose. You don't have to do any of that. Just say thank you. Just say thank you because they cared enough to tell you these things. And then it is you and your purpose and your calling and your goals and your God, and you sit down together and have a powwow. Is this my purpose? Is this my calling? Is this thing right here, this idea, going to get me to where I want to go? If you get a yes, implement it. Do it. Run with it. If you get a maybe, because sometimes you'll get a maybe. Sometimes you will. You need to sit down. You need to stay seated and think and ask, okay, so do I need to take this and change this and make this mine? Do I need to flip it around a little bit and see how this is going to work for me? If that's a yes, take it and run, girl. Run with it. And if you get a no, release it in peace. You never have to go back to the other person and say, well, I had a conversation with God about my goals and my purpose and his calling for me, and this just is not going to work for me. No, don't go there. Don't go down that road. If you get a yes, do it. If you get a no, let it go in peace. Simple and easy. And when you start to filter all of the noise through the lens of, is this my purpose? All of the external stuff will fall away. Your true work will come out, and you will find yourself doing the things that get you closer and closer and bring you so much joy.